And you're like, well, look, I'm just going to keep on pressing.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep pressing my way.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was not bad. Some of their personal lives in Israel at the time were even okay. But being successful, they were in the midst of oppression.
Mm-hmm.
However, what is odd about this chapter is when Isaiah gives his commercial break, they are all back in Jerusalem. They're not exiles. They're all back in Jerusalem, and they're rebuilding the temple for the second time. The city that no longer existed is now being rebuilt, and they're no longer exiles, but they're there, but they still have some major issues for their country and leadership, and the work was hard and the sacrifices were great.
All right.
So they're dealing with a circumstance that they're back to where they want to be, but there's some struggles with where they are. They're making sacrifices they thought they would not have to make. But I've come to understand in life, without sacrifice, there is no victory. And I know we say the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's, but you may not have to fight, but you're gonna have to sacrifice something in order to win. Good God. Even still, they were there where they wanted to be. But even though they are in the right place, there's still some difficulties and opposition they had to face trying to keep the peace and trying to keep up with the pace. Oh Lord, I know that I've come to somebody's address because you're where you want to be and you're in the right place, but yet you found yourself still dealing with some difficulties and some opposition just trying to keep up with the pace. Doesn't that just make you sick when you finally come around to where you want to be in light of all that you've gone through, and you get there and you still have to struggle and stay where God has you? You have to struggle to be where God wants you. You have to struggle to be where God has placed you and where you wanted to be. Nevertheless, Isaiah was in the present circumstance of Israel, struggling with the right place, but dealing with some wrong issues. And every now and then in life, you can be in the right place and have to deal with some wrong issues. They were struggling. They wanted to just about throw up their hands for the sake of looking at others around them who had great success. Just when they were dramatically about to walk away and give up or stop or be led to the destruction, a commercial break comes from this great prophet. And he says, I will recount the gracious deeds of the Lord, the praiseworthy acts of the Lord, because of all that the Lord has done for us and the great favor to the house of Israel that he has shown to them according to his mercy, according to the abundance of his steadfast love. This comes to get them out of their downward and dismal spiral of thinking life will dramatically be too hard to face. Give up. Don't even try. Don't even give it a chance. Let it go. Don't even press or sacrifice. And you can look at life and it can make you feel like you want to give up, not even try, not even give it a chance, not even put forth an effort. Life can make you feel like that sometimes. Do I have a witness in here? And sometimes you can tell when the commercial is about to happen. Just when the show is getting good. Just when the climactic moment is about to happen, the commercial will just come up and show up. Just when you thought it was getting ready to go down, you ready to see what's about to go down, the commercial will show up. And other times it just happens unexpectedly with no rhyme or reason. They go to commercial break and you're like, okay, whatever. Go on a commercial break, they'll be back. Well, let me tell you something.